As a flagship carrier of Sri Lanka, SriLankan Airlines has recently encountered a series of operational challenges. These issues include flight delays, cancellations and disruptions to airport operations. Let's delve into the specifics. Yesterday, 7 flights experienced delays and a decision made the day before resulted in the cancellation of 3 flights. Technical errors have been identified as a primary cause behind these disruptions. Last weekend, passengers faced difficulties due to delays in the airport ground handling operations. Ground handling refers to essential services provided on the ground. Minister Newsfirst.lk de Silva recently engaged with both trade unions and the management of SriLankan Airlines to address the flight delays. During these discussions, an intriguing incident came to light. A flight delay caused by an unexpected visitor, a rat that had infiltrated the aircraft.
He should have been aware. A flight does not fall apart at once. A rat was seen hours ago. Who witnessed it? Was it captured? How long did it take to capture the rodent? So, the flight did not operate until the 25th. It took 3 days to capture the rat. It is dangerous if the rat had caused damages to the wires.
SriLankan Airlines was grappling with an unexpected challenge. A mouse on board on one of its aircraft. The elusive rodent has evaded capture for 3 days. Minister Newsfirst.lk de Silva has weighed in on the matter, suggesting that the most viable solution is to sell the company. The State Enterprises Restructuring Unit operating under the President's office is now actively seeking interest from both local and foreign investors. The urgency of the situation has prompted the extension of the proposal submission deadline 4 times. Interested parties now have until the 6th of next month to submit their investment proposals.
If Sri Lankan Airlines cannot compete in the competitive world, it needs to be shut down.
The plan is now to shut down or sell Sri Lankan Airlines. As Sri Lanka's national carrier, Sri Lankan Airlines carry the country's image to the entire world. The airline's fleet, once comprising 23 aircraft in 2023, has now reduced to 22. Unfortunately, not all 9 remaining planes are operational. Urgent repairs are necessary. Notably, 2 aircraft obtained through Belgium's via the wet lease system have been pressured into service. Under this arrangement, foreign crews accompany the leased planes. Last year, Sri Lankan Airlines incurred a staggering loss of 73.6 billion rupees. This financial strain has hindered the repair of 9 non-operational planes. Despite these setbacks, Sri Lankan Airlines is not a monolithic entity. It comprises various interconnected components. Though the balance sheet is a loss, there are profitable segments as well. The airline's core asset, the planes, skilled pilots and dedicated crews are well known. However, other profitable segments exist. Sri Lankan manages ground handling services at Katunayake International Airport, a lucrative business. Sri Lankan catering is also not a loss-making entity. These divisions contribute positively to the company's financial health by providing services to other airlines. The engineering department can generate revenue even by repairing foreign airlines' planes. Sri Lankan Airlines boasts an extensive network of 111 destinations across 56 countries, which makes it an invaluable route network. Securing air routes is no simple task. It involves diplomacy and bilateral relations. Direct flights between nations reflect the strength of diplomatic ties. While financial metrics matter, evaluating Sri Lankan Airlines solely based on its balance sheet overlooks intangible assets. Selling the company required a nuanced approach, one that considers both profitability and strategic significance. This was evident in a recent media briefing in Colombo.
So now we understand that the government has a privatization process. So if you talk from the board of directors, we have given proposals. Our proposals have been different. We gave the proposals even before the privatization process started. We wanted to probably sell catering, maybe or sell ground handling. We wanted to settle all the government debt. Maybe at least half the government debt we would have sorted.
So shall we immediately take off ground handling from Sri Lanka? and give it to some private party.
Sir, it's like this.
Then
We are not objecting to this.
then
End
at
of
least
the
the
day-
ground handling will be
Sir,
done
sir,
properly, no?
Sir, now, it's end of the day, it's a government decision.
Yeah.
We as
No, I will
government and the
persuade
board
the
of directors,
cabinet to
we are here to be
do
with
that.
our-
Because we have
what-
failed in ground handling, no? Sri Lankan has failed in ground handling, right? So you run the aircraft and catering also, right? Ground handling, we will immediately give it to a third party who can come and handle.
The discourse surrounding the potential sale of Sri Lankan Airlines' profitable shares has intensified. However, the path forward remains complex. Let's delve into the intricacies. The company faces multifaceted challenges including operational setbacks and reputational damage. Notably, issues such as rat infestations, flight delays and travel cancellations have come to the forefront. However, concerns have been raised following these recent developments.
They are using their henchmen to create a platform to do whatever they please. The main asset that Sri Lankan Airlines boasts is its human resources. They have shown no interest in protecting human resources. The minister does not understand how long it takes to nurture a skilled employee. The minister is adopting a buy today, sell tomorrow process. This is not a tea shop or service center to undergo such a process. This is a workplace where training is required over a period of time. It appears that he wants to sell the airline to the best deal he gets. He does not understand that Sri Lankan Airlines, the routes and the staff have a high demand across the world. As trade unions, we apologize for the inconveniences caused to passengers. The employees are not accountable because the employees are doing their best. The Ranil Wickremesinghe government, including Nimal Siripala de Silva, is trying to sell off Sri Lankan Airlines. They are trying to do it based on the balance sheet. Is the balance sheet the only option to give value to the airline? Why can't they give a value to the labour force serving the airline? They are trying to sell off national assets for a very cheap price. State enterprises are bankrupt. Are the employees at fault? Who manage these enterprises? Governments appointed their close associates to top positions and they looted these enterprises through mismanagement. The employees need to show affection towards these institutions as well.
As we contemplate the sale of a used car, it is essential to strategize effectively. Our primary objective is to achieve a fair valuation that aligns with our expectations. If we try to sell the asset as it is, can we get an offer to meet its value? If necessary, we invest in repairs, aesthetic improvements and tire replacements. These enhancements contribute to increasing the car's overall value. In the context of a Sri Lankan, is it recognized as a national asset? Rather than dismantling or selling it to opportunistic parties, we should explore avenues that benefit both the organization and the country.